Wednesday stream. Wait, it's Wednesday, right? Weird Wednesday stream. Hopefully the mouth and the audio are syncing. I did check. I did have the delay on. Who knows? Sometimes it resets. If it's reset, we'll change that. Well, let's just say hi to some folks who were here early. Boop. Grish, very interested in the new products. They are great. Master, we do need a E7 campus review. I don't know when I'll do that. If I'll do that, if I have a client that needs it, we'll see. Weekday live stream. Yes, I decided to come on. I have a bit of time between clients. We'll talk about. There was something that I was gonna live stream, but we'll talk about that here in a minute. I'm not doing it now, unfortunately. Chilltown, how's it going? Frederick, VJ, James, how's it going from the UK? Still waiting. Let me just see. Still waiting on the review of the E7 Enterprise. That will be eventually. I do have it. Rich, how's it going? UK still hasn't made the 6 gigahertz available for outside. I don't know if it's available in Canada yet. I'd have to look. Jacob, how's it going? Good to see you. 10 out of 10 on audio video. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Black Jedi. Toxic, how's it going? John, how's it going? Ken, James, Sonic, how's it going? DB Cooper, Jordan, Maestro, how's it going? Do you have any options for PoE? Do they have any options for PoE? For which? The new ones? The new ones have one PoE port on it, like the UDR7 and the UCG fiber. From Connecticut, good morning. From Germany, good morning. UWC is coming. It's going to the North America, or not North America. It's going to Mexico, Brazil. We'll look at that in a minute. I'm hoping they do one for North America again, because if they do, I will be going. I won't be going to the Europe one because that is very far away, unless I was paid to go, or at least my flights and stuff were paid. But stand an NVMe tray review when? Probably never. Yeah, midday week stream. I don't know. I had some time, or I have some time between clients right now, so I thought I'd hop on for an hour or so. I was going to do something completely different that I've never done on live stream, and I'll wait for a couple more people. Yeah. They need to make an Express with the SIM option. One thing that I wish they did with the Express is something like with a travel router, where you could actually bridge the hotel's wireless network or whoever into your WAN. And I'm going to bring that up. I haven't done my video yet. And we'll talk about why I haven't done my video in a minute here. And you know what? I found out I don't want to release 2 videos in one day ever again. Like yesterday got hammered with videos. I didn't realize how many people got the gear. Literally everybody posted like multiple videos. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't even do the ux7 video, because now I'll just put it out in a couple days and it will get more traction than 16 of us throwing out a video. I do 6 gigahertz will be in the UK anytime soon. Yeah, it's all regulatory. Yep. From Munich, how's it going? From Manchester, a lot of people from the UK. I guess it is probably a good time zone where you guys are right now. What time would it be? Like just after 3? Something like that? 3 or 4? No live reveals of new products, unfortunately. Yes, we could hit the like button. That's always great. Always helps out. Working on Teams audio conferencing call queues, auto attendance. Thank you for the distraction. Oof, that does not sound fun. UCG fiber looks really cool on paper, but I am surprised how it feels like a better product from the Dream Machine Pro. Well, what does it have? Well, one, from the Dream Machine Pro, it has. Let me get on. I want to get on a page that's kind of static. That, well, I don't know. Do they have any static pages? This one's not. Whatever. Actually, let's look at the console. Do they have it? Like, are they calling it large scale? No. Compact. There we go. So the one benefit between the UDM Pro and the new fiber, you get 5 gigabit IDS IPS performance. So that's great. That's one good thing. You get one PoE port. You get that M2 NVMe tray if you want to use Protect. You could always use Protect with the UDM Pro anyway. You get multiple ports. I don't know. It's a good little device if you want a desktop device. Like I said, if you have a bunch of remote offices and you want to have a couple cameras, this would be the perfect thing. And then you could tie back with SiteMagic. I was one of the first, but, well, kind of. I mean, we would all get the same emails saying, you know, go live, and we all push at the same time, right? So it really depends. It's hard because so many people pushed out videos. It's like, who do you go watch? Because I watch pretty much everybody who put out videos. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to refresh the Dream Machine Pro. They've come out with so many consoles lately. It's kind of insane. Or Cloud Gateway, sorry, not consoles. I'm not too sure about the PPPoE. I could test that because I do have Bell, which does run on PPPoE. James, good morning from Napa Valley. Cyberdog from the basement. DPC Technology releasing today Wi-Fi 8 Pro Max XG. Let's go. Oh, God. Do we talk about that? You know what? I guess I could. It's kind of funny. Do I want to bring the guy's name up? You know what? I'm going to go to Ray Dowell's video because he actually pinned the guy's message to the chat, which is really funny. I'm not going to mention his name. I'm not going to bring it up, but let's go to Ray Dowell. Just because I don't know where the actual... I've got a lot of comments. So this is what a person says. Unfortunately, virtually every single tech YouTuber that I subscribe to is becoming an outlet to promote the latest unified products. Unsubscribed. So this person copied and pasted that to mine, Ray Dowell's, Crosstalk Solutions, and maybe a few others. I'm not too sure. Maybe DPC. I have no idea. It's like, okay, unsubscribe. But, you know, 90% of my videos have always been Unify. So I don't see the difference here of anything out of the norm, right? Thank you for so much for the heads up and any more upcoming videos. So yes, there are going to be some upcoming videos. Tomorrow, my brother and I are going to site to do an on-site job. The electricians already ran all the cabling. So what we're going to be bringing there is a 27U rack. It's like an AV rack. So I got a quote from another vendor, TDL Canada, which are great. I buy stuff from them all the time. For a 27U rack. The rack was about $700. The shipping was $900. Or no, I think it was about $700 to $900. I'm like, absolutely not. So now I know another vendor, Infinite Cables, who actually are sponsoring another job with cabling. I bought a $700 rack from them, and we're just going to go pick it up because it's on our way to the job site. But anyway, there's about 35 to 40 cables to terminate. We're putting a UDM-SE in the rack. We're putting some other gear in. We're putting 4 access points. We're putting 1 camera and 1 door. So that's all going to be filmed. I asked, and they already gave me permission to do that. So that's really great. On that note, when we're talking about this, and you know what, Ubiquity's been really good with their response because I literally just told them this morning. I always do burn-in tests, and that's what I wanted to do in this live stream. I was going to set everything up on the side. I was going to plug everything in. We were going to just walk through it, unboxing stuff, plugging everything in, all the access points, readers, you know, all that stuff. Well, I pull out the UDM Pro Max that we're using, and then I go to pull out the 24-port Pro Max switch that we got. Well, they sent me 2 UDM Pro Maxes and no switch. So now I'm like, oh crap, what am I going to do? The job's tomorrow. And this is usually why I do a burn-in test like a week at least before. But anyway, so I have a 48-port Pro Max switch. I guess they're getting 48 ports because that's literally all I have. So they're getting an upgrade and they won't be charged for it. So that I have to eat like $800 of cost, which kind of sucks, which is very unfortunate. And they messed up to a different table stand. So if you go to the store, what I bought, they wanted this table, the intercom viewer table stand. I don't know where it is in here. Anyway, they sent out the ux7 inner stand, the ux7 wall stand, or whatever the ux7's called. I forget what it's called. But they sent that stand, which doesn't work. I should have checked the order after that first happened because they shipped it out right away, which was good. But yeah, it kind of stinks. But either way, it's going to be cool to do a video on that. So that will be filmed tomorrow. Most likely come out Friday, or maybe Saturday. I don't know. Let's see. Ofcom has today published proposals for the 6 GHz spectrum to be made and shared between mobile and. Oh, nice. Do you think the UDM series will get an update following the? I'm not sure. Like, are you talking about the base model of the UDM? I don't know if they would even do that anymore, to be honest with you. And I would just stick with the UDR line. But if you're talking about UDM Pro, UDM SE, I'm not sure. Good morning from Florida. How many active detections does the Cloud Gateway Fiber has compared to the Dream 7? So the Dream 7 has, don't fully quote me on this. I think it's I don't have it plugged in, so I can't tell you, but I believe it has 13. I think it's the same as the UDR. And the Cloud Fiber is the same as the UDM Pro, and I think it's about 30 detections or something like that. Hello, question. We are doing a lot of events installing Wi-Fi for now. We have Mesh Pro. We have to update our APs. I'm not sure between the U7, the U6 Mesh Pro and the U7 Outdoor. I know somebody in chat who is having issues with the Mesh Pro, the U6 Mesh Pro. So I probably would do the U7 Outdoor. We don't do a whole lot of outdoor stuff, surprisingly. Afternoon from Bristol. Any news on the U6-like form factor with 6 GHz? I'm not too sure about that. You watch them all. You're like Chantel's top supporter. And she's almost at 4,000. I actually got an alert this morning that she hit 4,000 watch hours, but it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it's actually gone through, but it's soon. Soon she's gonna have it. Unsub. Oh god. I just ordered a U7. Oh, yes. If you guys are ordering anything, make sure to use my links. This is the U7 link. Boop. Here's the UDR7 link. Here's the UCG fiber link. And here's the ux7 link. Because we do get, it does help the channel for sure. Good afternoon. How's it from North Wales? Rare Stace, how's it going? Hi from Belgium to you as well. Now, did they actually... So, I don't know. I don't know if they actually unsubscribed, and I don't really care. To be honest with you, I don't know if they actually have their... I could look, I guess. Some people don't list their subscribers, who they subscribe to, and this person doesn't. I think I list everybody who I subscribe to, though. I don't really know. Can you please confirm if the UCG fiber supports policy-based routing? Specs page suggests it doesn't, but hopefully that's an error. It does, yeah. Yep. I think the spec page, they messed up a bunch of things on that because it actually said that it couldn't be a WireGuard server, and I believe they fixed it. Unify rocks my world, my favorite hobby. It is a great hobby. Peter, how's it going? From Norway. When you do site-to-site, how do they mesh? Do you write additional rules? Not usually, unless we're blocking stuff out. Have you looked at the site magic? It's super easy. I actually just put out a video about the site magic. I have no information about a 5G router from Ubiquiti. No. Let's see. Why UCG fiber only 5 4K cameras? If it was 7, it would get rid of my rack completely. I thought it has a better hardware. I think it only has 3 gigabit of RAM or 3 gigs of RAM, compared to the UDM Pro, which has 4, I think. And you're recording to NVMe, right? I don't know if they'll release a new wall. I don't know how well the Dream walls did actually. I'm moving into a new build home and need to run cat cable. The builder's left conduit with the drawstring. Is this doable as a DIY? It is. How do I look at this? Do I just bring up a incognito? Actually, what the heck? Why can't? Hold on a sec. I'm going to be mentioning in my job tomorrow. What I'm going to be using. Vertical. So yeah, it's definitely doable. What you're going to want to do with that backstring that's going through the conduit, make sure you run a backstring with your cabling. So if you ever have to pull new cables. This is what I use to terminate cables. Is the vertical cable eye punch tool, which is a great little tool. But you have to use it with their VMAX jacks. Like if you look here, these aren't VMAX, so it wouldn't work with that, but these are VMAX. They're the best tool that I've ever used. Now, Ubiquity does sell keystones and stuff like that. I haven't tested them out, so I don't really know if they're good or not. But it looks like they're a little bit harder to actually use because you have to trim them. Actually, who just did a video? It was Alex. He just did an on-site video and he was showing them, I believe. It was like Mars Bars Vlogs, but it was TechFlow. So Alex from TechFlow, I'll post his video here. But he just did a video with an upgrading, well, you guys can see that. Upgrading a huge warehouse with the next-gen Unify 7, but he did show the jacks and how they terminate. It's a little bit different. It kind of reminds me of these Panduit jacks, but that's his video if you want to check it out. Unify, okay, do you have, no, we moved over there. We did that. You are killing me. I had to click the link and buy the, oh, nice. Well, that's awesome. Thank you. You have to click add-ons to see accessories now. Oh, okay. I should be used to it because the Canadian site was actually updated well before the US site. The Dr. Carby, yes, thank you. I am having a great start to my day. Any recommendations for Bell PPPoE? I don't know of any, and I haven't actually done it. I'm here to claim the HA EFG pair winnings. There was no giveaway for any EFGs. That is way too expensive, and the shipping on that would be nuts. Hello from Brussels. Is the Dream Machine Pro a good buy in 2025? It still is a good. It's still a good device. So if you're looking at something at a lower price point, there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe a silly question, but if I got the fiber gateway, will this give me full features of the USW? Yes, absolutely. That is not a silly question. Any more secret video? There's always secret stuff coming out that we can't talk about. I don't actually have any videos done right now. So my next video will be this on-site job. The video after that will be probably the ux7. And then we do have a video. I've already started filming a bit of it. I can't even find my GoPro. So that's got to be, I got to find that first. Is a job with putting in the EMVR and like 6 to 8 G5 PTZ cameras. I mean, you could go with the Pro Max for, if you're wanting to future proof, yeah, Pro Max for sure. Doing a new vet office over the next 2 months, Pro Max 48, U7 Pro Maxes, Protect and Door Access will definitely be a fun one. That looks fun. That sounds fun. So tomorrow we're putting in 4 U7 Pro Maxes. We're putting in the UDM Pro Max. We're putting in a 48 Pro Max PoE. We're putting in one of the, where are we putting? What do we put? I forget what we got. I think we got the Door Mini Hub. We're putting in the Door Mini Hub. We're putting in the G3 reader that has Apple Touch Pass. Obviously cutting in a door strike. At their back door, they didn't want access control. They just wanted a doorbell. So we're putting a doorbell there as well and a chime. And a bunch of terminations. So we need to get that all done in one day. That's going to be a very busy day. Yeah, I mean, the Dream Machine's still good. The UCG fiber is good, but if you're, like you say, if you want to future proof, you might want to go with something like the Pro Max. Can you show the different amounts of IDS? How do you, I forget how you do that. I think it's on the, it's right here. I don't know how it shows it. Well, this is between just some of their stuff. You could probably do it on tech specs, maybe. Maybe if you click into it. Can you do a compare? They have a compare somewhere. I think it might be. They had a compare. I wonder. Oh, here we go. Cloud Gateway Fiber. Dream 7. Okay, so let's get rid of some of these, though. We don't need them all. I guess we could... I mean, I'm going to get rid of this. I'll keep these ones. And we only care about... Where's the IDS IPS? Right here. Okay, so the U7, the Unify Express 7 could do 2.3. The Dream Router could do 2.3. The Fiber could do 5. The Enterprise Fortress Gateway could do 12.5. The UDM Pro Max could do 5. The Dream Machine Pro could do 3.5. So you are gaining a bit when you go with the actual fiber. So that's good. Unless there's something in the works. I have no idea about any other console. So, yeah, I think you're good. Somebody actually, when I live streamed last week or on Sunday, somebody was asking me, oh, should I hold off on getting a UDM Pro or something like that? And I said, yeah, wait about 3 months or something. And it was coming out the next day or the day after. But obviously, I can't say anything about it. I think they increased the IDS throughput for the Usage Max. I think it was at one. Yep. Can I do a video on wireless meshing? So what I'm going to be doing with the ux7, I don't know if I'm going to be doing it with the UDR7. But the reason I waited on, well, this was one of the reasons I waited. I didn't want to release 3 videos in one day, so that was one reason. The other reason, Ubiquiti did send me one of these, so I have one Unify Express 7, but I wanted to show the wireless meshing and then the speeds that I was getting out of the actual LAN port. So I ended up buying one of these yesterday. So once it comes in, I'll end up doing a video of that. I don't know if I'll show the wireless meshing between this and a UDR7. It's probably just going to be between 2 UX7s. Because that's what most people would be doing if they're meshing it together. I would think, anyway. You have any G3 Touch Pros in your basement? Or I do. I have one, which I'm using tomorrow. Which I'll be using tomorrow. I might have 2. I don't know. I think I only have 1, though. Along with I think the Dream Machine's still going to be supported for a long time. Yeah. Well, I like Ubiquiti. Them not providing CLI manuals is a pain. I'd love to if they move more. You know what? I am fine without ever touching a command line again. They make the GUI interface so easy. Why would you want to? I guess if you're coming from a Cisco world and you're kind of used to that. My co-worker added a new site-to-site on an edge router. Infinity, the bug is still alive in all of our tunnels between main campus. Oh. Went poof and disappeared. Uh-oh. I haven't actually ever worked on an edge router, Infinity. I don't believe it does. So hold on. I'll read the question. Just let me look up to make sure. I don't think it does, though. And I don't want to make sure that you guys don't see this. UX7. Let me just see. No, that's not the email I'm looking for. Where the heck was it? I did see something about it, and I'm going to mention it in my video. Where the shoot is it? Oh. There is MLO on the UX7, but I don't think between meshing. I think it brings it back down to the 5 gigahertz. I don't know. It's somewhere here that I'll add into the video, but I don't think it does. I think it does it over 5 gigahertz, and that's it. Do you have an Amazon link with your stuff? Yes, I do have an Amazon link. Not with. I haven't updated in a long time. Let me just see where it is. Ubiquiti. Amazon. Here's my Canadian or my US Amazon storefront. I haven't updated in years. I probably should, though. Any ideas if Ubiquiti will release a new utility box for the Flex 2.5? They've already released one, but it was for utility. It's kind of for everything. It's the junction box. It's more supposed to be for, Unify access hubs, but they have all these things that it supports. And it's kind of expensive, 100 and something bucks US. Hey Cody, do you know if the AI Thetas reduce false alerts from spider and spider webs? Oh, I mean, I would assume it would, because spiders aren't going to be attracted to it as much. It doesn't have infrared, and that's what is really bringing spiders to the cameras, is the infrared. Do you have affiliate links for the campus enterprise gear? I do not. I don't think. I don't know if we're gonna have. We probably won't have it for that. No. But like, anytime you guys want to go buy stuff from Ubiquity, you could just use this link here, and if it's something that we're eligible for, it will hit off. Any tip on how to increase the IR range of the G5 cameras? I'm looking at the G5 turret, which has 9 meters of IR. You could probably buy an external IR extender, and that would help. Luke, where do I buy my cables, my patch cables? So I am getting a lot from Ubiquity, the whatever you call it, the really nice little white ones. Ether lighting cables, but I do also buy them from Infinite Cables. Infinite Cables are Canadian. That's where I'm going to pick up my rack tomorrow. I think they actually do in the US as well. Hey Cody, if you're starting with Unify from scratch and had a budget of $1,500 for 2 cameras and Wi-Fi distribution, what would you buy? So 2 cameras. I'd probably get the fiber, the gateway fiber, wherever the heck it is. That's $279. For Wi-Fi, I'd get, I don't know, I'd get the ux7 Pro Max or 2. Cameras are really hard because it depends on what you're wanting, and feature sets. All their cameras are great. The G5 turrets are great. But if you like the bullet style better, that's kind of up to you. But they're all around the same price point. But if you want 4K, then you're going with the AI Pros. So that's a little difficult. And if you want higher capacity for your storage, you're gonna have to go with something other than the fiber. You'd want to go with like a Pro Max or something like that. I think that would kind of be within your budget. Do you think we'll get a compact UNAS form factor? It would be nice if they did. I'm not sure if they will, though. Not that I've heard of. Do you have any experience with the mobile router options? I need to set up a protect your cellular internet in my countries overseas. I haven't used the mobile router yet. I haven't used it yet, so no. I'm doing double net on my router, my Bell router right now, because I don't really care. It doesn't really affect anything that I need to do. Inside Wire, how's it going? Good to see you. Let's hit the like button. Sure, please. That would be great. What are we at? Actually, what are we at? Let's check that out here. We got 151 people here. That's kind of crazy for a Wednesday, seeing as I never do streams on a Wednesday. Oh, I hurt my back somehow sleeping too. So that's interesting. I probably need a new chair. AI doorbell, I have no idea about. I think that would be really cool though. But you could already make an AI doorbell. Just get the G4 Doorbell Pro and get an AI port. There you go. AI. Like a short stack video with, yeah, I guess I could do a low end, not a low end, but like a small home network video possibly. MLO does force it to WPA3, yeah, because it's using the 6 gigahertz. It does not support shadow mode, but I think that would be a game changer if it did. I'm surprised they didn't add that, actually. That would be really great if it did. Is there a maximum range for PoE++? Well, you're just going as long as your cable could go, right? So your cable for Cat 6 is 100 meters. Got the new junction box. It's quite large. That's what I hear. What we're going to be using it for, we're doing a couple gate installs with Unify Access, and that's what we're going to be using it for. I like it. I don't think it's available here yet, though. Nope. So I don't know how I'm going to get them. I'm going to have to figure that out. Let's share. I don't know, one of your name. I might have that wrong, but how's it going? Oh, and I finally got my check mark. I didn't know I had to actually submit something to get a check mark. I've already done a bit of a video about Cyberproof. It was just kind of on my overview of the new unified network application. There's not much to it. It's a checkbox, and then it gives you more detections. What is going on my street? It sounds like somebody's, it's like a street sweeper or something like that. Let's check quickly, shall we? What? Oh, I was updating my protect. What just went by? I don't see it. I hear it though. Because I got my window open. It's nice and warm out today. Ah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Hello all. Would it make sense to wait to see if there's a G5 doorbell? What I say is don't wait on anything. If you want a new doorbell, go buy a new doorbell. Now, unfortunately, sometimes it happens you buy a new doorbell and then it comes out the next day. I never usually wait on things though. Unless I know with 100% certainty that something else is coming out. You know what? We're just talking about anything. You didn't really miss the UCG fiber. If you have questions about it, just ask me. I don't have any information about the AI port firmware doing multicam support. I hope that comes out soon, though. What do you think about the TP-Link Armada stuff versus Ubiquiti? You mainly need the network part. You mainly need the network part. Armada seems to be a cheaper solution. So what I could say about the Armada stuff, yes, it works similar to Ubiquiti or the Unified Network application, but they may be getting blacklisted in the United States. So it's we don't do any work on it anymore. And I rarely do any other firewalls anymore. Sometimes people ask me about pfSense, but I kind of got out of that. Yeah, it can't be mounted on a pole, which would be nice if they came up with something smaller that could be mounted. Yep. Which picture are you using right now for the streaming and the picture-in-picture? I use XSplit, but XSplit is paid for. You could use OBS for free, which I might switch to. I don't know if they'll release a Wi-Fi 7 version of the U6 mesh. I really like the Coke can style. We have a bunch of them at like farms and stuff like that. HDD speed would matter for retrieving video files, but it usually should be pretty snappy. No, I'm not dropping any new stuff. I wish I could, but I can't. Do you think it's easy to migrate from the Dream Machine SE to the Pro Max? Yeah, it's super easy. Very easy. Yep. Infinite cables is nice, but US shipping is a little expensive. Monoprice has similar patch cables. Gotcha. Like, I usually go and I just go pick it up because they're like 35 minutes from my house. Yeah, I see your check mark next to your YouTube name. Yeah, it finally... I registered yesterday, and within half hour, I was verified, which is really nice. I didn't realize we had to verify once we hit 100,000. Depends what you're trying to do. So fiber versus UDM-SE. It really depends what you're trying to do. If you want more capacity for cameras, I'd probably go with the SE, but if you aren't using cameras, I go with the fiber. A recommendation for device to bridge Wi-Fi as a WAN connection to a unified cloud gateway. Bridge Wi-Fi. You would have to use something like the Barrel AX, the oh gosh, what are they called again? Barrel AX. The GLI net, something like that. And that's what I was hoping that Ubiquiti would come up with, is something that could actually bridge the Wi-Fi or the Wi-Fi to WAN, something like that. That's what I was using for a travel router when we went to Jamaica last. And it worked well. Do you think there will be a USW Pro HD 16? I don't think so, but I'm not 100% sure. Because they haven't even released the 48 version of it. Hopefully you guys can't hear that noise. I think it's a street sweeper. They may make another doorbell. They possibly could. I mean, the G4 Pro has been out for a little while now. How is the Enterprise Wi-Fi 7? Is it worth the buy? It's worth the buy if you're putting it in an Enterprise. Yeah, you're going to see faster speeds on your phones, but people take speed for everything, and I could care less about speed. I want my connection stable. But they're great. They're very nice access points. On the ux7, can the WAN change with LAN port? I don't know. I haven't even plugged it in yet. So that will be one of my next videos coming out, and I will address that in the video if we can. Thinking about going to sell my UDM Pro for the UCG fiber for my house. I'm thinking about getting a 10-inch rack. Seems like a solid, yeah. And Techno Tim just came out with a 10-inch rack video, which is kind of showing that same thing. Will Unify always use smart cues? I don't know if it. Just wait on releases. There's something coming in that way. So smart cues will be a thing of the past. Do I need to upgrade my Cloud Gateway Max to fiber? Probably not. Is it working fine for you? Is there bottlenecks? You most likely don't. How high would you mount a camera with face detection? Seems like they should be mounted close to the face. Yeah, probably. Like I have, what do I have on my front of my house? I forget what I got on the front of my house, but I'm using the AI key as well. But they're all probably about 12 feet above the ground, and it still picks my face up. Ordered a UDR7. Nice. Nice. Yeah, the UDR7s are, I was running it in my network for a month or a month and a half. And then I put the fiber in for, I think it was about 3 weeks just to test it out. But it's great. They all work great. Can the E7 be ran with the gateway fiber? It can, but you need to have another switch. I think it takes PoE++. Should I keep our Cloud Gateway Plus for the network app if we aren't going to run Unify firewalls and just get a EMVR for cameras? Yeah, that would work. That'd work perfectly fine if you're not using their firewalls. Yeah. The EMVR is great. I put it in at one of my clients that we had 2 stacked UDM Pros. I forget how many cameras. Right now they only have about 60 cameras on it, but I noticed that there was a bit of buffering with the 2 stacked UMVR Pros. Once I put the UMVR in, or EMVR in, it works like crazy good. I'm thinking about ordering a UCG fiber and 3 Express 7 for APs. I love the form factor, but I have Eero Max 7 and can't seem to find a UAP 5 gigahertz 4x4. Yeah, you would have, well, 6 gigahertz, that is not enterprise. Yeah, they would only be enterprise for that if you're looking for 4x4. Unfortunately. Let me see, did I post anything new on Instagram? Probably not. Ooh, dashboard. It's so hot in this freaking room right now. Oh, I don't want to go to my dashboard. I want to go profile. Oh, wait. Were we just talking? Oh, there we go. Speak of the devil. Just talking about Tim's, the little rack that he's got going on there. I don't know if I'd put one of those in my house. I probably wouldn't, but some people like it. Some people don't. Oh yeah, I could show you guys this. That's probably why my back hurts. Putting this into the basement. Which I don't know. I don't know. I don't have much room here. So I got the rack down there, but then I'm like, crap, do I use it? I don't know. I guess I should use it. It will be good for putting test gear and stuff in. It's a super, super nice rack. And the packaging that it comes in, oh, tomorrow I'm not excited for recycling day. I got to break down so many boxes. You can't stack EMVRs. They want you to use Vantage Point for that. I bought a G4 PTZ Industrial. Is it possible to use facial recognition? They don't have face recognition on unless you tie it in with like an AI port. Glad to see you took my advice and now you're using the cats and thumbnails. I've always used my cats and the thumbnails. But people don't like the open mouth thing, whatever. The thing is, more people click it. There's so much evidence towards it. I personally hate being on camera and hate taking photos. So I've just been reusing photos from like last year or the year before. I haven't taken any new photos in like the last year. So yeah. But anyway, cats are better in thumbnails. I agree. Did they stop making the PoE doorbell chimes? The Wi-Fi one takes up as much real estate. Yeah, it's huge. I don't know if they did. Because I just got a doorbell with the PoE one, but it was in the kit. Doorbell. I don't know if... Oh, here we go. You can buy them separate. Yeah, they're in stock right now. That's in Canada. Maybe they're not in stock in the US. Okay, they're sold out in the US, but I assume they're going to keep making them because, yeah, the Wi-Fi ones are like so thick out of the wall. We'll be installing one of them tomorrow. When you stock the MVRs in Vantage Point, can you see all the camera feeds from one portal, or are you switching between? You could see them all in one portal, but as of right now, you could only do 5 sites. So you could only stack up to 5 EMVRs. Another issue with that, it's not on the mobile app yet. So if you want to go look at your Vantage Point, well, you can't. You got to hit the drop-down menu, which is a shame. What else was I going to talk about? Well, okay, we just had UC. Okay, so all the new we already know all the new consoles. They're cool. They're great. The Unify, the U7. Whoops, that's not it. I haven't tested this one really, so I will test it. We'll do some Wi-Fi speed tests, whatever. We'll do the meshing between them and see how that goes. What else is new? What else is coming? The on-site job tomorrow, that's going to be fun. I really do want to try out their keystones. Okay, I need to look at my cameras again. What is going on outside? Frickin' truck is so loud. Oh yeah, it is a street sweeper. Or they're getting rid of all the snow, maybe. I saw the option with the 60, but a switch is also an option. Yeah, you could do that with an adapter. You could use adapters, yeah. Did they stop selling the G3 Instant? Maybe. I think it's still on the site though, isn't it? So it's really. Oh, let me just go back to US. I don't know when they stop selling stuff. They kind of just stop it. They will eventually have like an end of life thing, but yeah, it doesn't look like what was the G3 Instant? You might be able to look it up. G3. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's here. Oh, there it is. It's sold out. Still on the website though, but it's buried pretty deep. The Wi-Fi doorbells have been out of stock for a while. Uh-oh. Hey, Cody, maybe you've answered this, but do you have any insight on the alarm system when they will release? Apparently there was, are they aiming to follow Ajax systems? I've never used Ajax, but it looks like a cool, I was gonna reach out to them. I was talking about that a couple weeks ago, but I'm not sure when the alarm system or the alarm, whatever, I don't know what they're called. I forget what it's called, but I think that they said Q2, they released like a little email. I don't get any of the marketing emails for some reason, but I believe it was Q2. With all the new sensors and stuff like that. Hey, can the Cloud Gateway Fiber handle 1G 2.5? I would assume it would. I was using a 3 gig and it was working just fine. I haven't had any new Connect displays that don't hopefully they come out with more because they only have that 21-inch, which is like $700. James, good morning. How's it going? Or afternoon? Yeah, which is a little crazy, the Connect stuff. Where the heck would the integrations? Yeah, they only have this display. I really wish they came out with the 13 and the 7 at one point. Am I getting emails? Nope. Man, I feel like I could go for a nap. I just woke up. Terrible. I haven't used the DisplayCast Pro either. Yeah, but they do need new screens. It would be really nice to have like a 7-inch screen in the wall for like Home Assistant or Watch and Protect or something like that. So to my earlier question about the full features, I have a pfSense connected to my USW Pro switch, and inside the switch, it will not let me do inter VLAN routing. Ah. Well, you should be able to do layer 3 if the switch is layer 3, but you'd have to configure that within your Unify. But maybe it doesn't work without their firewall. I'm not sure. I always use their firewalls. When are they releasing a smart home kit? I have no idea if they're even going to do that. Who knows? Would be nice if the 10 gigabit RJ45s could be a switch to LAN for. Well, I think you can. I think you can. Did I not show that? I thought I showed that in my video. Got it right here. Yeah, it can be. They all could be. Is this it? Or is this a switch? Yeah. You could switch all the ports to be either WAN or LAN. Doesn't matter. They did have EA. In EA, they had different sizes. I had all of them, and I gave them... I forget who I gave them to. Nico, maybe? Somebody in my Discord. So did Chris. Yeah, so yeah, you could switch the interfaces for whatever you want, which is great. I'd like to get 2 G4 Doorbell Pros for the front and back doors so they could be linked to the same chime. Or will I... You could link it to the same chime, I believe. Yep. Oh, the DHCP, gotcha. Yeah, so that won't work for you. I need to try this too, the premium audio. I just need to get some speakers, which I don't want to pay for. I don't want to buy like $700 speakers. These things look cool though. I don't have any of these, but they look cool. I don't know what I'd do with them. This is the Wi-Fi that I'm going to put in my catio. Where is it? I'm going to put this in my catio so the cats have enough Wi-Fi to watch Bird King or whatever they watch on YouTube. I've used the device bridge. The device, it works. Yeah, it's not bad. I wish they would make more Wi-Fi cameras for those of us too lazy to run Ethernet. Oh, gosh. Wi-Fi cameras aren't that good, though. Like, if anybody wanted to knock them off, they easily could. Why don't they have a banner in their online store clearly identifying what's new? They kind of do. It's not a banner, but like you could see what's new right on the front. I don't really get this storefront. Like, is this supposed to be scrolling, or am I maybe just... No, I'm not 100%. Like, it feels like this is all cut off. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. That was difficult to kind of find. But yeah, that's where they show all their new. But is the UNAS Pro really that new? A couple months old now. Whoops. Oh, you were talking about it to a different Cody. Oh, gosh. My bad. Well, the device bridge doesn't... You still need to have a wire to it, unfortunately. I didn't know who you were talking to. Some people... Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Getting confused now. We are migrating our switches from HP to those stacking switches, Unify switches. Nice. Yeah, I want to use them. I think they showed them off in Miami, I believe. I don't know if they showed those off in Chicago. I don't know where I'd rather them go. I want to go see more of Chicago. It would be nice to see if they did another Ubiquity World Conference there. But I also like to go see somewhere else. While we're on that topic, I'll share this for the people in these areas. Ubiquity World Conference is coming back to Mexico City, Brazil, London, and Germany. So if you are interested in going, you get to see a bunch of new gear that's not even released, or some's been released, some hasn't. You get to hear the CEO talking, and you get a free lunch and stuff like that. It's really cool. And you get to meet up with other Ubiquity nerds. I would come to London if somebody would pay it. That's for sure. It's just... And what month is that in? It's in May. We're going away at the end of May to Bahamas. So I'd fly over to London, be there for like a day, fly back to Toronto, and then fly back out to Bahamas. I don't know if I want to do that much flying. Get some in speaker for... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that big of an audio nerd. Maybe. I'm waiting for the first Reddit post on someone's wife complaining about the noise level of the enterprise campus. Oh my god. You know that's going to happen. Home lab people are going to buy that and they have no use for it. Which is kind of crazy. They weren't in Chicago. Okay, so they showed them off in Miami, I believe. Come to this vet install with me next month. It's in the west suburbs of Chicago. Chicago was... We only stayed there 2 nights. I wish we stayed there longer. Miami, we stayed, I think it was about 5 nights. We went and saw, I think we went to the museum. Kind of boring. And then after that, we just stayed at the hotel and went to different pubs and restaurants and stuff like that. Asked my wife if I could go to London this year. She said only if I take her. Oh, well, you should go. That would be a fun trip. The thing is, like, if I went to London, I'd want to stay there for a week or two to see everything. So by switching to the fiber, I'll get the DHCP working on switching. Yeah, you would. Yep, absolutely. Yep. Oh, a lot of people. You could look on Reddit and stuff for that, or the Unified Network official Facebook or whatever. A lot of people have put the E7 in their house. I have the E7 on my roof right now. It's just not plugged in. Yeah, I'm not a huge flyer. Chantel was talking. Actually, Chantel wanted to go to Brazil. I don't know how safe it's in Brazil. Maybe it is. Maybe I don't know. But not even about that. I wouldn't be able to. I only know English. So if there, and I would assume, I don't know if Robert would speak Spanish. I have no idea. Maybe he has an interpreter. But it would be kind of cool to go there. I just finished disassembling the 102 UAP AC EDUs to steal the speakers. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Brazil is have gone many times in the last 2 years. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Well, maybe I know it's on her bucket list of trips to go to. Not for Ubiquity World Conference, obviously, just to go see Brazil, but I forget where we're going between. Well, we still want to get out to Costa Rica because our trip got delayed last year. We're going to Bahamas soon in May or something, end of May. So we'll have to see. Use Ubers everywhere. That's what we would do. In Brazil. Oh, it's Portuguese. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm still not going to learn either language. I barely know English. I'm only going to stay on here a couple more minutes. I do have some consultations coming up shortly. Gosh, so many people's devices going off. Oh, he just posted that 10-inch thing. But yeah, so what we're going to do next week, you're going to see next week whenever I get the new ux7 in, the second one in, there'll be a video on that. If I get home early enough tomorrow after the job, I'll start editing the on-site job video, and that will hopefully release Friday. And then there'll be more videos next week. Aruba. Oh, yeah, we did look at Aruba. We did look there, yeah. Mike, how's it going? You must have a couple different accounts, don't you? Because you have one that's actually Mike, isn't it? Just got my Cloud Gateway Ultra, and now I want the fiber. That's usually how it goes with Ubiquity devices. Unfortunately, I am just getting out of here. I need to, what time is it? I got to get to a couple consultations, but it was fun doing a, weird week, midweek stream. We still will be streaming this weekend at some point, probably on Sunday. Same time, 11 a.m. EST. Oh, that's the new channel. Oh, gotcha. Yes, I remember you telling me about that. Okay, I'll go follow it after this. But everybody, have a great rest of your week. Yeah, if you're buying new gear, use my affiliate link. If you don't want to, whatever. But go grab some new gear if you're really interested in it. I will see you all next time. Thank you for coming. I do appreciate it. Take care. See ya.